Oh, that's what that is. Hope he knows she's an ass.
Morty. I need to reattach it. Hi, Tara. What's up? Why didn't it show up on here? Okay, well, now I see it. How are you? I'm good. How about yourself? I mean, hey. I thought that's what you meant. That's dope. What are you doing that for? Stop it. Oh my god. It's like you were having like a convulsion or something. Jesus. Oh, I see. So how are you? I'm good. What?
What you gonna do?
Not just get out. You're good. Your put? No, my mother.
What you gonna do? Just gonna do the Z crash?
No, maybe.
Come on.
See your mom? Yeah, basically. That's so she was just convulsing basically. I don't know, just doing something. Have you ever been to see? Plenty of times, yeah. Men are shit. That's what they do. They just lie. They're like babies and stuff. And then when they like don't get their way or they get the same thing back, they don't know how to handle it. They just start crying. It's like typical male behavior. Wow, you had an ex cry on you? One. Others, I'm pretty sure I just haven't seen it because I don't speak to them. Hey, Deb. Well, you've seen them cry. Only one. The rest, I'm pretty sure they have at some point. I don't know. They cry when they know I don't get. Yup. They're idiots. They're good actors when they want attention. Mm-hmm. I don't expect. How are you today? I am fine. Really, I'm just chilling out. I just decided, I'm like, let's do a live today. I might just go on and do one tomorrow. But yeah, what about yourself? I'm okay. That's good. I'm just writing stuff down. I donated. Alright. Alright, so what's the question? Deb, what's the question? Right, how does Brendan feel about me? I'm still deciding if he should even be trusted. Okay. Spirit, how does Brendan currently feel towards her? How does we're back in contact. Alright. Okay, how does Brendan feel towards Deb currently? How does he feel towards her? It's more so if he wants to leave behind what's basically stressed him out, or the both of you. It's 8 of Cups and the 10 of Wands reverse. It's like walking away from stressful situations. Or he feels like you're doing that when it comes to him or in your life. Yeah. In Pentacles. 4 Pentacles. He knows that you're kind of guarded, like protecting yourself. At the same time, he highly views you. Like, he highly thinks of you. So thinks of you as someone here that's very grounded and stable. Focused on yourself. What else? He will like to rekindle things with you, have fun again, and yeah, definitely have a second chance here. The 3 of Cups and the 5 of Cups reverse. So he's more than likely apologetic for what he's done in regards to this situation. And then the 3 of Swords is here at the bottom of the deck in reverse here. So may want your forgiveness, may want to apologize, wants to definitely like leave behind anything hurtful or stressful, things that were frustrating here, like hope, like may think that maybe you're forgiving the situation, trying to move forward from it, or he would at least like your forgiveness. That's how he feels. Like ultimately you're just trying to leave crap behind here. May feel like you're focused on your finances, having fun, and just kind of not worrying about the situation, but at the same time maybe he would like to restart things. So yeah. So he thinks it will be easy? No. No, not quite, no. This right here represents somebody here that's kind of guarded, closed off. This is also kind of like protecting oneself, protecting money, protecting your own goods, basically. So no, I don't get the feeling that he thinks that it'll be easy to come back in. No, he's viewing this as in like maybe in a hopeful stance of like he may want to rekindle things with you, but he knows that you're a bit guarded and ultimately trying to leave behind what's stressing you out. But it's not like he thinks that you're easy. No. If you thought that, I would have at least seen a knight or the devil or something like that. I don't see that. So yeah, that's practically it. The devil has been coming out too. Yeah, like toxicity. Basically, it might just be asking you what you need to let go of here, or what's kind of holding you back. Could be him or certain behaviors. It can literally be anything. But no, if it was like that, I would have at least seen like Knight of Wands or a Knight of Cups reverse, the devil or something else. So should I let him go? It's up to you. It is what it is, yeah. But it's basically up to you what you want to do with the situation. Like, since you're the protagonist of the story. I'm donating again. Wait a second. Donating again. Alright. Right. Should Delvin be trusted? She's someone else from my past that popped up. What are his intentions? Okay. Spirit, what are Delvin's intentions towards Deb? What are his intentions towards Deb? What are his intentions towards Deb? King of Wands reverse. Sun reverse. What are his intentions towards Deb? Is he a fire sign? Because Sagittarius, well, Sagittarius, Leo. What are his intentions towards Deb? Five of Swords reverse. What are his intentions towards Deb? Four of Wands reverse. Ace of Cups reverse. Page of Cups, he's a Virgo, okay. Page of Cups reverse at the bottom here. He's emotionally immature. He's not really expressing his emotions as of right now. Maybe somewhat inconsiderate. This individual could be somebody here. Maybe it's in the future or in the past or something, but maybe in the past here they're a bit cocky and arrogant. May have made you unhappy and overstepped their boundaries when it came to you. So overall, like, really stressing you out. Maybe something came out about this person with the Five of Swords reverse, or like this is them apologizing for the breakup. But the Ace of Cups is reversed here too. This Ace of Cups reverse, either he is totally detached from his emotions, or there's a lot of sadness, or somebody's offer was turned down. Could be. Nice Ace of Cups reverse. It wasn't a breakup, we were just friendly. Okay. This is Ace of Cups reverse. If it was like that, that means that he may just not have any romantic feelings. I don't know. I say Ace of Cups reverse. The Tower. Somebody's feelings breaking down or something. Or somebody being emotionally obstructed. It's like chaos when it comes to somebody's emotions here. Some sort of dysfunction. Why is this Sun reverse? Nine of Pentacles reverse here, not being happy because of one's financial status, or when not feeling very secure in themselves here. Might be just speaking about him as a person. Maybe someone here that's not very confident within themselves and is just like stressed out most of the time. Or just low-key guarded. Five of Swords reverse. Why is this Five of Swords reverse? The Devil. Something could come out about this individual. Something that they did on purpose. Because the Devil, when that comes out, especially with this Five of Swords here, you did something you weren't supposed to do. Said it wasn't. I told him I'm not really interested because of the past, and he just got out of a relationship. Did on purpose, like what? Something, I don't know. Five of Swords is more so the thing here. You have conflicts and arguments. Yeah, conflicts, arguments here. This is one-upmanship. This is kind of being unfair. This is talking about some sort of exposure. Could deal with like a Capricorn or something like that. Like the Devil talks about things here that you just don't need, or a certain attachments. It's like I don't care type of card. Like anything goes. What happened? Four of Wands is reversed. It's like a divorce or something. This can be a breakup. Dysfunction here. Somebody here not being happy. Something that may have kind of made somebody lose feelings all of a sudden, or turn like really sad. The other ex is a Scorpio. I'm not really... What's all this about? Ten of Wands. Something that made somebody really stressed out, or a lot of responsibilities somebody was tied to, or something like that. Overall, it's like... Seven of Wands reversed, and this Queen of Swords is reversed. Overall, it's just talking about somebody. I'm not saying that he's like bad or whatnot, but at the same time, like, it's just somebody that's completely and totally like not with it right now. He might just be focused on other stuff. Seven of Wands reversed here talks about surrendering here, just no longer fighting. Queen of Swords reverse is somebody here that can be cold or bitter, very vengeful, like the Queen of Swords reverse. Two of Pentacles reverse is me acting cold. Well, for one, I didn't say that was you. That can be somebody else. But that is usually the energy of being cold, being a bit vengeful here, kind of vindictive, or somebody here that's completely and totally closed off. They don't want to hear anything. Is also a divorcee, or somebody here that's just been hurt, so they're kind of like an ice queen. Somebody here that may not tolerate a lot of chaos or will cause chaos. somebody that he or you is not willing to deal with. I'm not really that interested. It could be that too. Why is he texting me so much and asking if I want to deal with him then? I don't know. That's honestly him. This is just somebody here who's just really stressed. I'm not even like picking up anything too negative. Not that I feel physically, because I rely off of any physical feelings that I feel, but like somebody here that may not be very confident with themselves, or could be completely and totally arrogant, that's stressed out here. Somebody here that may overstep one's boundaries, maybe some sort of codependent behavior, or isn't happy for others. This is also the card of someone here that's not single, but isn't happy either. Somebody that could have done something on purpose that may have involved some sort of responsibility or obligation. Overall, this is somebody here that's just not really fighting for anything here, just deciding to put down the fight. And an individual that's not really up to deal with any sort of chaos or is willing to cause it. This talks about a breakdown in one's feelings or emotions, or the Tower is what really caused some sort of loss, some sort of emotional loss here. Somebody here is just not really putting up with it per se. But yeah. Do you just read reversals? I do upright, but it'll be the same message if I do it upright. He said I was being too difficult. That's what this could be, possibly, then. Two of Pentacles reversed. Either someone here that's indecisive, or, well, the energy of indecision, chaotic energy here, or making a decision, depending on this. But overall, this is just more so the energy of just, I'm not really feeling anything with it. I don't feel any sort of emotion per se. This is unhappiness right here. Somebody's arrogance. Somebody did something, or something is going to be revealed that's going to stress another person out. This can even be like some sort of attachment that just really stresses somebody out, possibly. Long story short, I shouldn't even give him a chance. We haven't talked in 2 years. One more card about the situation. Wait a second. One more card about this. What are his intentions? Chariot reverse, not going anywhere. Why is this Seven of Cups reversed? Why is this Seven of Cups reversed? The Magician. Queen of Pentacles. His intentions. It's like this. So there's some sort of stop here, or something moving in the wrong direction, or something that's just stagnant, not moving. Seven of Cups and the Magician. Seven of Cups reversed, either seeing through the illusion that somebody here could be manipulative, even though that's not what I feel, or somebody has made a decision, has chose something here to create whatever, and then you come up here as a Queen of Pentacles. Or it could just be the type of thing where things stop and somebody here decides to choose, because the Seven of Cups is options. So this is finally choosing an option and choosing to create with that option here, which would be this Queen of Pentacles down here, which either could be you or somebody else. But like you said that, well, if he said that you're being too difficult with him, then this is him kind of, it could also be just telling me that things may just stop between the two of you, and there could be somebody or something else here that he may go after and decide to choose, manifest with, which could be an earth sign. Or somebody stops and decides to do something else. Could be that. But as far as like his intentions and if you should, I mean, ultimately it's up to you. from the look of the cards here, I mean, you can keep being friends with them, but at the same time, I mean, not right now. Isn't I wouldn't say right now or for a while you should have anything more than a friendship with this individual. This reads nothing but stress to me. To be perfectly honest, and some sort of obstruction. That makes sense, I guess. Yeah. But if you want to, you can, but I personally recommend not doing that right now, or he'll just go off and do something else, or you will. Yeah, things can change up. Tomorrow, this might be different. So, yeah. It was just going to be cordial anyway. Yeah, I'd recommend that. All it is. But it turns out, yeah, that. It was just, okay, that was a mess. There's still the situation. Oh boy. I mean, you can choose to do whatever with him. I mean, ultimately, it's up to you. Like, you can change your mind, or you can stay, or you can just like be like, nah. Thanks again. You're welcome. Also, did he? No, he wasn't not rebound. And I better not be either. Sorry, I was talking to myself. I was reading the text. Nope. Stop flipping over. Alright, so then you next. Thinking maybe just getting I royally messed up this one as well. Oop.
Sure.
Oh. Do you sense something from me? No. If you want a question answer, you can donate. I don't know. You said you sent something. No, he asked, or he or she, I think it's a girl, asked, like, basically, did I send anything? So I said no, but if you want a question answered, you can donate. Yeah. I mean, I sense on my own self getting hungry, but that's about it. No, like, here's the whole thing. I will say this much about psychics and intuitives and stuff. Things don't work. We don't work the way that you guys may think that we do, in a sense. Many people, we are misconstrued. The media, movies and stuff, they kind of like, how would I say, make things seem like this, or yeah, like a certain way, when really it isn't. I'll just say that much. Like, the media kind of misconstrues us. Like, there's a lot of misconceptions about stuff. I'll just say that. You know, like for me, I have my own set of abilities, right? But they don't work the way that somebody else that may have the same things does. We're all different. Like, as intuitive as I am, I'm more so in tune with myself and nobody else, unless I'm somewhat involved with said individual. Otherwise than that, yeah. Like, for me, for example, so like clairvoyance, right? Other people might be able to see images while they're awake and stuff. For me, if I do, I'll possibly mistake it for me imagining something, because I usually, like, my mind's just very active. I'm very scatterbrained, but when I sleep, that's when stuff is usually relayed to me and I can take it more seriously. Clairaudience, some people think like, oh, they can just hear stuff. Sometimes it's not necessarily audibly hearing something. It's like popping in your head. And for some of us, we have to be in a certain trance for us to get stuff. It's like that. And the same thing goes with other things. So like, somebody that has the exact same ability will receive something different than I do. I'm just putting that out there. So if anybody ever says like, if you can pick up a letter or something like that, if I pay attention to the imagery, I'll point it out. But otherwise than that, nah. This isn't Aladdin. This isn't like Sabrina the Teenage Witch or anything. Although that was a good show. Not just a Netflix series, but the one that they had back in the 90s. Yeah. And the same thing goes with mediumship. This ain't Wizards of Waverly. Yeah, can't. I mean, I'm pretty sure that somebody in the world can like snap their fingers and stuff, but that takes work. I'm not saying that such thing doesn't exist, but hey, like many things do exist, but how the media portrays it is definitely like misconstrued here. There's so many misconceptions. Or for example, like fairies. So many people like to think of fairies as such like Tinkerbell, or that they're like really cool little tiny humans with wings, and they're really pretty and very helpful, which is true to a certain extent. But the thing is, as far as the fae is concerned, many people will warn you against them. Like, they can be tricksters, they're not humans, they don't really look like how the media would portray them to look, and there's different types of them, and not all of them are friendly. Like they said, like if they ever try to give you a gift, don't take it, because that's a contract. I personally feel like a person has to be intuitive to be a reader. I mean, It all really depends because everybody, I'll just say this much. Everybody is psychic to a certain extent. You don't necessarily have to have like pronounced abilities to be able to do this. Anybody can do cards. Anybody can be good at this. Because everybody has intuition. Not everybody listens to it, but everybody literally has the exact same thing. Some are more pronounced, some are just kind of kept off because usually a lot of people are closed off to certain things, which is why they never experience it or why they're kind of like skeptical about it or just don't believe in it. For others that have been experiencing stuff since like childhood, then it's going to be more pronounced because you're more open to it. It's a part of your brain. Like they say, like we humans only use 10% of our brains. And the whole thing is what happens if we unlock the other 90%, which means we could access a hell of a lot of stuff. But not everybody is open to that. Some people are just stupid. Not necessarily stupid, but some people, they just kind of have like a low IQ or whatnot. But yeah. But doing this does help out your intuition a lot. It will bring things forward because this is also like another way of contacting another realm. You are communicating with whoever you call upon, and it opens you up to more stuff, which it can either be good or bad depending on your intentions. Which is why I tell people like to be careful, but otherwise than that, you're fine. Also, wait 1 second. That's like 20 something. All right, well, I'll answer it when I get off. So, yeah. And I will gladly tell people, like, we don't work the way that you think that we work. Some do, but some others just don't. I just don't see how people think tarot is the same thing as spell work. Because it's more so, this is a divination tool. So, divination is used to contact the other side or God or whoever you believe in. Spell work can be used as the same thing. Tarot can be used in spell work. Taking on the energy of any set card, I'll just say that. Not voodoo. Right. Voodoo would just be like a different thing. But as far as, you can literally use this in spell work. You take on the energy of the card. But people would just like say that it's because in it, but it's not magic. It's buffering. Really? Oh, somebody tried to call me. That's what that was. Wait a second. Wait. There. Yeah, but no, somebody trying to call me basically. But yeah, this, no, it's not spell work. It's just cards. Also, the one pet peeve that I kind of run into that's a bit annoying to me. This dude that I wasn't even interested in was telling people I'm a witch because I watched tarot. That's funny. Like, this isn't witchcraft. This is a divination tool. Now, divination tools can be used in witchcraft, but this in itself is not witchcraft. This is just basically getting answers. I never dealt with love spells. I never even dealt with love. And don't. To me, like, as far as spell work is concerned, I am for it. However, I am only for it when you are using it to benefit yourself and the environment around you or people in very positive ways. But when it comes to manipulating a person's free will, that's when it becomes black magic, which is something that I don't completely agree with. because it can be very malicious, which is why you have to be careful with anything, especially this too. But for him to say that's actually, no, here's the whole thing. What really kind of made people view this as in a bad way was just be religion itself, aka Christianity and Catholicism. Religion is what will tear people apart. The deity itself is what will actually keep people together. Because I personally believe in God. However, Christianity is actually a trip. And I will say so myself because all my life, because right now I'm in college, but all my life I've been in private school institutions, mainly Christian schools. And I will say that they are very much like public schools, except you just wear a uniform. A long time ago, they did teach Bible in like public schools, and then they took it out. It's ignorant, and I don't respect and close-minded people like that. Exactly. But I will just say this much. Christians are very judgmental. Or like a lot of people, Beyonce did Black is King. You know, and then people are kind of taking that out of context because of the thing that she wore. And so they're like, that represents Taurus, which is the bull. Bulls have horns, right? And then people are like, oh, it's the devil, it's this and it's that. Not everything is satanic, and I can't stand that either. Not everything is satanic. Satan himself usually doesn't, I mean, yes, there's good and there's evil in this world, but believe it or not, humans do Satan's work for him. He just sits back and watches. And that's just the whole thing. He just sits back and watches. You know. I was raised religious, but I'm more spiritual than religious now that I'm older. Same here. Religion is just more so of a title with a set of rules. Being spiritual is actually kind of being open to what that religion may be based on the deity, which would, like, in your case, would just be God, Jesus, right? And the same thing with me. It's more so being open and connected with him, and also the environment around you, and learning about things, and not being so closed-minded, because that's what, like, when it comes to monotheistic religions, it's just usually being on one thing and that's it, and just kind of being conservative, being closed off, which I later learned on isn't right. And how my eyes kind of got open to that was my mother. So she's a very spiritual person herself, and she told me, she was like, if God made us and everything else, what makes you think that he didn't create other things? And that kind of led to like other beliefs and stuff. So yeah. But religion is what will tear people apart, like it's doing now, like we see. And also the other thing too that kind of ticks me off about Christians, I'm just saying this, I'll just say, like, from my own experiences too. So I've always dated outside of my ethnicity. I have no problem with anybody else. My recent ex was Muslim. I didn't have a problem with that, you know, and he didn't have a problem with me. It's just more so, it's a whole thing of respect and not pushing things on another person. But my whole thing is that you have so many Christians that believe that Christianity is the most perfect religion, and that everybody that does not believe in that, believe in what we believe in, is going to hell, or thinks that, oh, like, it's satanic, and then tries to convert other people. It's more so done out of ego. And how other Christians don't respect other religions, but yet they expect other people to respect their beliefs, and it just doesn't work like that. You know, respect is a two-way street. So it's not necessarily about the title, it's just how you view yourself and how and what you believe in. And everybody is welcome to have their own interpretations, welcome to have their own beliefs, their own opinions. It's nothing wrong with that, because it really just goes down to how you were raised. But the challenge is kind of breaking out of certain mindsets, which is what most fail to do, which is why they kind of stick to whatever assholes beliefs that they have. like this should be one way when really it's just other ways. That's all true. But I just don't believe tarot by itself is witchcraft. It really isn't. It's not. No. Like I said, it can be used because this is picking up energy. You can take the energy from any card. But no, it's not witchcraft. This doesn't manipulate anything. You're basically contacting whatever you're calling on to get whatever answers of a question that you're asking. But no, this deck of 78 cards is not magic. This is cards. This is playing cards, believe it or not. That's all this is just cards. It just picks up energy, and it's cards. So for him to say that is actually very asinine and ignorant of him. That's somebody that needs to do their research. What I don't like is how people are so ignorant in it and like try to, like, for example, like the death card. We're gonna die. Death very, very rarely means somebody actually dying, unless it's paired with other cards here, and then it's like a certain situation, then maybe, but very rarely. Or how would I say this? People actually believe that exactly. Or one thing too that I can't stand. So for me, because you see, like, I have different style cards here, and then there's plenty more up in my room. You've seen some of them. So some cards, some decks are, they have skeletons and skulls in them and stuff. And some people are like, you know what? I don't believe in that. I won't take that. Why do you have that? And they're kind of contradicting themselves. Like, now you already kind of crossed the threshold asking me a question with this. But the whole thing, I'm like, it's just a style of card, and it makes them think that it's more evil if it has a skeleton on it. No. We have skeletons. If you have clear intentions with divination tools, then you're not evil. Exactly. This right here in itself is not evil. This is not evil. Matter of fact, any sort of thing any sort of spiritual tool that you use in itself, that it is not evil. It's just your intention. It's you that is. This is an inanimate object. This will not do anything to you. And that's what people fail to realize, because they're not looking at things through like a logical perspective like they should in certain cases. They're kind of looking at it from a very judgmental point of view, and they're not using their brains. Like a gun. Somebody said, like, a gun killed so-and-so. The gun itself, yes, it is a weapon, but it is not a living, breathing organism. The person who used the gun is the individual who is at fault. The gun itself isn't. A gun simply cannot pick itself up and start shooting at other people unless it's programmed to do it, or if it's possessed or something, which very rarely occurs in possession. Now, as far as like it being programmed, you have turrets and stuff, but even then, it's not that turret's fault. It's whoever programmed it, you know. And people, they need to do that. And that really goes with anything in the world besides like divination and everything else. This pen does not write bad things or or write down like profanity. I do that. I wrote it down with this. This is a tool. This cannot do anything. I can. But I wouldn't even like try to like get my point across to other people, because other people are still stupid. And then the other thing, how other people would view this as witchcraft, is because of the Bible itself. Certain verses talk about don't go to mediums or necromancers and stuff. The reason why is because here's this. I'm from the South, and people down here just think very old-fashioned and slow. They haven't moved on with the times. But that's what I'm saying, like, because of the Bible itself, like, don't go to necromancers and everything else. Back then, I was discussing this with a friend. So back then, that was written by a certain person who had certain beliefs. Now, here's the whole thing, because people say like the Bible, it will contradict itself, when really it's man that contradicts himself. God doesn't. Um, the thing is, here's how you can tell. We were all born with different gifts. Some people who aren't open to that type of stuff will probably never experience it. Or if they do, then they'll just think it's nothing but fun and games, or it's just their imagination. But we are all literally just born with stuff. Necromancy is, of course, mediumship, which is the ability to communicate with the deceased. You have many people that are born able to do that. That is not satanic, that isn't witchcraft. Again, witchcraft is manipulating the environment. And that's what people simply don't understand. Witchcraft is manipulation. Talking to the dead is not manipulation, it is simple communication. That's it. But you have people that are born able to do that. Me, I was, let's see, as far as my gifts were concerned, I've been not able to physically do anything, but as far as communicating or dreams and stuff, that's been happening ever since I could remember. Is that witchcraft? No. It's just messages being relayed. Isn't putting a love spell. Exactly. And that's what people have to realize. Now, the reason why they say don't go to that is because you do have people that, yes, they are born with these gifts, but they do manipulate them. They abuse their gifts. That's why. But other people, you have so many people around the world that are very extraordinary, but society is what will put them down. Their family is what will put them down. The church itself. And the church today has become something that is very corrupt. Man has always, like my mom said, like man has always been corrupt. We have always been evil. That is why we're always constantly at war with each other. Nobody is going to agree to disagree anytime soon. Maybe in a very small group of like 3 or 5 people, but that's about it. 3 or 5 people against 7 billion that's on Earth or more. But you have people that can do some very amazing stuff. But will it be considered evil? Yes. Because you have people today that are very close-minded, right? Or like, there's a girl on my Facebook that believes that aliens are demons and stuff. I'm like, if we humans can do so much, you got animals and all this other stuff, what makes you think that? Oh, whatnot. And there's always so many creatures that haven't, I'm not saying they haven't been discovered, we just haven't seen it for a good reason, because we humans aren't necessarily the strongest things around. But hey. And it also kind of goes back to the whole thing of us humans only using 10% of our brains. If the other 90 were unlocked, we'd actually all of us would be superhumans. Like, there's this incident like years ago that I read about. This her child got trapped underneath a car trying to get a ball, and her adrenaline spiked up so high that she literally lifted up the vehicle. Now, a car weighs about 1 or 2 tons, which is like 1,000 to 2,000 pounds, which is definitely exceeding our weight limit. And that was just in that one moment. But can we do that? But can we do that in our in everyday lives? Not necessarily, unless you just build up enough strength. But you can only do it to a certain extent, but not completely. But you have what was it? I forget what you call them. But basically, they are polyglots or something. Kids that know multiple languages. That's right. That right there is an ability that's unlocking. Those kids have unlocked certain percentages of their brains. People that are math geniuses, even people that are quote unquote special needs, like people that have autism. A lot of kids that have that are geniuses. Why? Because that's a part of their brain that's been unlocked, and that also kind of goes towards the thing of if one sense is knocked out, others will be strengthened. So like, let's say like if you're blind, then you will be able to, you have ears like a hawk or something like that, but you're able to hear a lot more than a regular human can. But basically all I'm trying to get to is that there's just so much more, that if everybody was like very open-minded, this would not be viewed as this and so much. But you, it's not going to happen anytime soon. It's not. Which is why most people who do this keep it quiet or find it hard to share, because other people will ridicule them, and then of course a whole infamous "you're going to hell" type of thing. And then usually I would reply saying, yeah, I've been there, done that, got the promotion, and got kicked out. But, yeah. Did he say anything back? Sorry. Sorry about that. But yeah. It's crazy. It is. However, I do love what I do, though. I mean, I found something that I'm really good at. Not saying that I'm crappy at other things or I suck at life, but I have found one of my callings, and I help other people out, and I communicate with other people who go through the same things I go through. So it's fun. I got stalkers going through live streams and reporting back to people. Why I say that is because like there's somebody that keeps watching and coming back and watching back and forth again. The guy. I may know who that is because I know somebody, I personally know an individual that does it. Him saying I was a witch. Oh, okay. For watching tarot readings, I may need to take legal action. A stalker, you can do that, but as far as like him saying stuff, defamation of character, you have to be kind of keen about that, because anybody can talk crap. If it's something that, let's say, ruins any sort of business that you may have here or messes with your money, then you could be able to take that up with court. But just, yeah, I'm talking about the stalking. I know, but like that, and like him saying with other things too. But the stalking thing, yeah, I don't care about the lies. All right. Well, don't worry, I have somebody that stalks me too, but he doesn't really like lie or anything like that. No, he just watches. I know exactly who it is, and I think he got upset about it, but who cares? Wait, you know the person that's watching the live stream right now? Yep. Well, who I might think I know. I know other people will come on and stay, but one particular individual, yes, I know exactly what it is. It was 4 people watching. And I know one. I don't see how he has time to do it considering his job. You know. Don't see that, but well, whatever. But it's like almost every live stream that I do, he's there. Like even if I'm not doing anything and there's nobody else, like there's just that one person watching and that's him, I don't even say anything to him. Because like they did, like he'll just get upset, which I'm not. Exactly, it's creepy. Like I'm not scared of him getting upset, but it's just more so of the thing of like, well, you know, you did other stuff, so I just don't feel like it. I feel like going back and forth with you. I don't think he would ever even win with me in an argument, considering the stuff that I could pull out on him, but whatever. It is, because the thing is, what I do on my live streams, like this is my time and my energy here, and he's not helping out. Because even if, like, let's say, like, he donated or anything like that, he'd still expose himself in some sort of way. I cut deep with my words too. Yeah. But I mean, what does he expect? I'm supposed to just, oh well, we'll just be okay. She'll just be okay with me, like, her, like I know it's you. You don't talk. You're not mature. You do stupid stuff. And as soon as if I say something, then that will hurt, but this don't. Like, typical male behavior. Typical dudes. Why does he lurk? Well, for one, can't talk to me. That's for sure. He's blocked. Definitely blocked. Like, at one point, like, he was, like, really entertaining. Because, like, he would keep, like, blocking and unblocking me. And, like, one time I noticed that, like, he was, like, doing the same thing with my YouTube. Like, I kept keep noticing, like, my subscriber count. It went from 323 at one point, like, a few months ago, to, like, 324. And then, like, back and forth simultaneously for, like, 2 days. And then just quit. And he did the exact same thing on my Instagram. And he thinks I don't know that I do. And I just watched it. I'm just like, I didn't unblock you so I could talk to you or you could talk to me. I just did it because, like, I just saw no reason for it to be put up there. And then eventually I found out, I'm like, oh, so you are looking. So I just, like, blocked it. Thanks. Exactly. And I'm like, wow. Now, usually other people that I have dealt with, at least, like, one other person, I don't talk to him because, like, anymore because I'll just say this much. Some dudes, they'll get comfortable with you and then, like, treat you like trash. So what I did was I ghosted him. And then, like, he kept coming back with, like, these different numbers. But at least he had the nerve to talk. Even though it was, like, different numbers and stuff. But the last time I talked to him, I kind of set him straight. So I haven't heard anything from him. And I don't think I will ever again. Which is good. But he can't do that. But does this on that. But I think he knows why. Because he knows that part of me, and he's never really seen me truly upset, and I don't like that side of myself coming out. Restraining order, sociopathic behavior, but effort. With the guy that kept doing it, I mean, I thought about it a little, but at the same time, it's not like he kept, like, doing it every other week. It was like every other month or so, like that. But I appreciated the effort. But that let me know right there. If somebody truly wants you or something like that, it doesn't mean, like, not necessarily in, like, how would I say this? Like, you may want somebody, but you're not the best thing for them. Or you know they're not the best thing for you. But it's just the effort. It's just the principle of the idea that I'm trying to get across. It just lets me know if somebody wants you, they will do whatever they can. They will go through hell and high water, even though they may not be good for you. It's just the principle of the idea that you're willing to show effort. But this person, you ain't playing childish games. Does not do anything but really make somebody more upset. But of course, I am the older one in the situation, so of course I would be more mature. You know. Like, watching doesn't pay the bills. It really don't. That's good that you're mature. Yeah. I mean, I thought if I were just to message him and told him to stop or curse him out or just exactly tell him how I felt, where would it lead? But at the same time, it would be a waste of time with him because he's, like, so ego-stricken, but whatever. Okay. Nothing. All right. Sorry if you see that. I had to go check, but yeah. But anyways, I think I'm going to hop on this later on tonight because I got some other stuff to set up for tomorrow. But if you come on tonight, I will talk to you later. And goodbye to my special little visitor. I'll talk to you next. Well, I'll talk to you next time. Same. Bye. Nice conversation.